Unique Devotions. That's what you're watching. I'm Brandon. What I do here at Unique Devotion is read some scripture, pose a question, and we've been working through the book of Luke. If you'd like, you can always go back to the beginning of the book of Luke and work through it. It's kind of progressive, and it's a neat way to go through the entire book. It's also kind of freeing because even if you have this on YouTube, you can listen with your, you put your earbuds in. Depending on how your setup is, you can just let it play while you're doing dishes, while you're in the shower, while you're doing whatever, and just listen to the scripture and then listen to me go on and on and on. Oh, hopefully in less than 10 minutes. I've been pretty good at being able to keep it less than 10. Sometimes they're real short and quick, just because there's not always tons to go over and go through, but sometimes I just like to throw stuff out, not really get into too much deepness and let you do the thinking. Because really, it's more about you feeling the question that God is putting on your heart for the day and letting your relationship with Him work and build through that. If my words are helpful, that is awesome. But hopefully it's just to kind of get the train moving. It's not that you actually totally take my word for it as complete gospel without thinking it through, thinking if you even agree with me or if you disagree. After this video, it's very helpful if you put comments down below, and the comments that I'm looking for is a question that God is putting in your heart for the day. If it's the same question, leave that same question down at the bottom. It just helps to build action towards that relationship. It's not enough to just think it in your mind, because that doesn't help build good habits and outwardness in your life. Thoughts can get, it's easy to think something and then it's gone. 1 minute you're thinking, I have this thing to do today, and the next minute you've completely forgot. But if you do outward actions, that helps you get motivated. So, enough talking. Wait, I'm going to talk some more. Okay, enough of that talking. Let's move on. Yesterday we did the Beatitudes. This is kind of a continuation. It's Luke chapter 6, verse 24 through 26. And it's Jesus pronounces woes. So here we go. But woe to you who are rich, for you have received your consolation. Woe to you who are full, for you shall hunger. Woe to you who laugh now, for you shall mourn and weep. Woe to you when all men speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. If you need to, rewind, listen, rewind, listen, rewind, listen, rewind, listen, until it sinks in and until it pops in your brain, that question that God is putting in your heart. So, here's what we came up with. Luke 6, 24 through 26. Jesus pronounces woes. Are you made perfect by the world or by the love of God? He who has everything in this world has nothing to gain and everything to lose. How are you made perfect? It's kind of two questions, but it sort of pulls from the same. Are you made perfect by the world or by the love of God? How are you made perfect? Is who you are built and based off of the things of this world and what the world wants you to be? Beautiful, prestigious, wealthy, in the know? Or are you made perfect by God, which is you are beautiful already. You are already set in perfect prestige. You are already treasured beyond belief. There is nothing in this world that can make you feel any better or make you feel any more worth than truly grasping and feeling and understanding that you are already made perfect the way you are by God. And that was from your birth. He created you perfectly. And even though we've maybe made bad decisions along the way, they are a part of who we are. And somehow He's known that already, and He's allowed us to make those decisions to form us and make us into something better for His glory. So who you are today is who you are meant to be. And realizing that you are made perfect in the sight of God already, now it'll be a little easier to start making better decisions. That you don't have to live by the old ways. You are already made perfect and beautiful. You can make better decisions right now. You don't have to succumb to the things that you've done in the past. How are you made perfect? By the world or by the sight of God? That was a real good one for me. That hit me all day long the first time I wrote that down. And I'm sure it's going to hammer on me a little bit today. It's really hard to grasp in your mind that you're already perfect in God's eyes. You don't need to be anything more than what you already are right now. He's already got it in your heart who He wants you to be. He's already built you and made you into who you are. And some of those are definitely based off of the free will of you being able to make those decisions. But somehow in that mix, He knows that already. And when you finally get rounded out and your purpose is fulfilled, and you start to realize what your purpose in life really is, you will continue now to fulfill that purpose for the rest of your life. And it always has to come in line of, does it glorify God? If it's not glorifying God, then that's probably not your purpose. Or maybe it is glorifying God. You are already fulfilling your purpose, but you don't see it that way because of the way the world has structured you to think. So there's some really deep stuff there. I could go on for a little while longer to try and hammer it in your brain that you're already made beautiful. You're already made perfect. But you need to figure that out for yourself, and you need to go on that journey and really let it sink in, and it'll change your entire view of this world and how you react to people, places, and things. You already know to leave some comments, like this video. If you have the ability to, you can always text me. And until tomorrow, may God give you all the blessings that you deserve today and all the blessings that you don't deserve today. Have a wonderful day. Where I'm at right now, it's beautiful outside. I think I'm going to go enjoy it.